Welcome to World of Monsters. I'm Monster Master Arthur, and here it is, guys. Yes, that's right. All the sketches you've been seeing on this channel were done in this sketchbook, so it will be for sale. I will be cutting out the images, putting some in frames, and putting them on sale. So before I do that, though, this whole sketchbook as a whole will be also on sale, but you got to let me know very soon, in a couple days, within a few days, if you want to buy this whole sketchbook, and of course, it will be priced higher than, well, a single sketch, right? So if you are interested, shoot me a message. If not, I'll be cutting these out and you guys can let me know which one you want to buy if you're interested. It's a great way to support this channel. I just did a sketch also today on Twitch live, a great little platform, and I did a apocalyptic necromorph on there. So if you're a fan of necromorphs, I did a necromorph sketch today on Twitch. So some sketches you will be able to see there. I think I may be continuing it. I enjoy it, and that stuff may not be visible here on the channel. So without further ado, let's go through the sketchbook. There are 63 pages total, 63 works of art, I believe. And that's it. I don't want to waste too much time on each page, so I'm going to be going pretty quick. Remember, on YouTube below, you can speed up the video, you can slow down videos, you can stop the video anytime to take a look at a sketch if you liked it. So I started in December 2016. Wow, took way too long. And so here is my first work. That's right, this little alien or fantastical creature with a weird crown with kind of a leopard design on it. Now let me just point this out once here. I wanted to do that almost on every page, but the white that you see, the charcoal, the white charcoal, it appears awesome. And I don't know if the camera is going to capture it because it depends on the light and camera viewing angle, but the light kind of glows and it looks really cool. If you have it on the wall and you have lights pointing at these drawings at the right angle, that white charcoal, the black, will look totally black because it's black charcoal. There's like 3 or 4 levels here, and then there's the white charcoal, which makes a really nice glow. And that's my kind of fantastical lady concept art with kind of metallic hair. You see the kind of fantastical teeth going on there and the large eyes. And the metallicness or the kind of strange hair bits are also reflected on in her eyebrows. Okay, next sketch, number 3. This was my wolf kind of creature hybrid or transformation. It was definitely inspired by The Thing. So cool little design here. And I won't be moving the sketchbook around, so I'll just be keeping things with this positioning. And here was another concept art I did with this creature walking down the stream, kind of an elephant, big creature with smaller tentacles near its many-eyed face. Next we have the rock biter of the Neverending Story. If you've never seen the Neverending Story, the movie, it's definitely a great fantasy movie that you just gotta see. Part 1 particularly, great movie. The Rock Biter. That was the first request on the channel for a sketch. Here is a elvish kind of concept art. Hope you enjoy that. This was another concept art I did of some strange creature, kind of a water-based amphibious marine creature, using some colored pencil and such. And here we have a Spider-Man or woman, a spider person. I think one of the only few drawings in the whole sketchbook that has color involved. This is kind of based off the jumping spider, a popular or commonly seen jumping spider in the US. It's black, but it has very luminescent, very colorful fang parts there. Then this I kind of call the lighthouse, and it's a lighthouse. It's well, it's a tower with a wizard on it pointing a staff out, creating a light. And then you got this crystallized bottom here, making it hard to get to this tower. Then I think the second sketch on the channel, the second requested sketch on the channel, which was of Godzilla here. And again, the spikes look awesome with the white charcoal, very luminescent under the right lighting. This sketch I did during Christmas holiday, I believe, and it's got a blizzard going on here. You see the snow and the wind pushing it around through the image, and you have this hiker going up a mountain for some great meeting. There's a grand meeting. It's not a malevolent image, but there may be something malevolent going on in this world, because you're wondering, where is the fantastical part? Where in the background, in the background here, you see a giant with a walking staff also hiking upward as this guy hikes upward. Because there's something going on, some important meeting, something big's going on. And this, my friends, I think his name is, it's based off of Flint. I think his last name is Fireforge, right? It's been a little while since I read them. but it's the dwarf of the Dragonlance novels, one of the main characters. If you know Dragonlance, you know Flint, and this was kind of based on him or inspired by him. So my man Flint, or just a bearded guy with a cool helmet. There's a concept art sketch of a rhino man, a rhino person, nice and muscular. This was my first werewolf that I did for the sketchbook. You guys didn't see this on the channel. And you can see mostly the wolf form, but you can see parts of it like the skin of the human. And it's just kind of almost finished through its transformation into werewolf form. And you see the little hairs on and about. So there's the first werewolf in the sketchbook. And then another concept art here of these little creatures that I designed just floating about in the forest in a ghostly manner. What do they do? Who knows? But again, that white charcoal allowed those eyes to glow very nicely. Kind of fungoid creatures maybe. All right, and then we got this mermaid concept sketch. You see the nice little fanned out ears, very marine-ish. And this toad type of concept art. It's very close to a real toad, except you got these different spines, the patterns, and things like that. And the eyes are, of course, a little different than real toads have that we know of. But just a cool little practice and, yeah, just a cool sketch and concept design idea. A fun one. And then we have this Hydra that was also requested. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 heads on that Hydra. A Hydra sketch. The Hydra. And then we have this concept art of this character, this mutant, this alien. And if you guys see marks like this, it's within the pages. That they're very textured pages. It's made from a plant in Tibet. So this was all made in Tibet by hand. So yeah, love the sketchbook. So in case you want to buy the whole thing, that's a cool little note. Anyway, so he has 2 eyes there with double pupils in them, and even the helmet's designed kind of around those eyes. So just a little concept art I thought up. Then here is a dead guy, old guy, undead guy, a zombie, whatever you want it to be. But I really like this sketch. It really worked out well with this paper and the texturing and the detail with it. So yeah, definitely one of my favorites in this sketchbook. And this hippo type of concept art I created too, because you may know or not know that hippos have huge teeth or tusks actually in their mouths. We have a couple of them actually from South Africa, but I wanted to show them in a more aggressive manner and show like kind of different, obviously, teeth or tusks. And basically it's adapted for these teeth to go through the top lip because they're so big and they stick out and make it look more aggressive and cool, maybe. So there's that concept art of another character, creature, alien. Pretty cool. I had a lot of fun here in the mouth, the front mouth part, or is it a mouth, with the white charcoal. Then this was another request by you guys. It was for a Jabberwock. Did a little bit of research, and this was my take on what a Jabberwock would look like. Pretty happy with how that finally came out. This you may have seen as a bonus part in the Xenomorph speed sketch that I did. But yeah, this wasn't filmed, but it may be one of my favorite alien or Xenomorph sketches in this sketchbook. It's really clean, detailed. It's got a soft kind of eeriness to it. So very cool sketch there. We got a Tyrannid, Warhammer 40k Tyrannid Gene Stealer charging up at ya. Then we have Bart here. Bart. He's not really supposed to be in this sketchbook, but because of some recordings I was doing and such, he's the only kind of thing that seems weird in here. But that's up to you, because he could definitely be monstrous. He could be a mythical creature, and we could even contemplate what would a Bart be like in our reality. So anyway, here's the Xenomorph that you guys requested and I sketched up. Like I said during this sketch, it's always interesting and fun to draw up a Xenomorph. And this was the male's, now I remember it, the male's sheep seal. There's the sheep, the seal, and it was found in a, well, it's a cryptozoology type of story and kind of legend. It's really pretty interesting, and somebody asked me to draw it up, and there I concepted it. It came out of the sheep's stomach when they put it down, and it was a dead sheep, and then it had healing abilities. Really fascinating and interesting to draw up and contemplate. Then you may know this guy from the Hellraiser movie series, a Cenobite, one of the demons, the jitterer or chatterer, jitter jaws, jitter mouth, the guy that just jitters with his jaws. So pretty fun doing this one, and there you go. And talking of eerie stuff, we got the Wendigo, and this was kind of my more realistic take of the Wendigo, looking off of legend and stuff like that, instead of the more fantastical ones with the deer head and skull and antlers and stuff like that, although I really do like that conception, and you will see it later. It wasn't filmed actually for the channel. This guy was, though. Here we have a request, another request by you guys. It's filmed, it's on the channel. So that's the werewolf transformation, first stage, second stage, third stage, kind of its final werewolf form almost there. Quite a challenge to make that one up quick. And then this one, for all you The Thing fans out there, this was my The Thing sketch as for a request as well. You see the blurred out back in order to focus on the front, the main face of the guy that's been basically infected into becoming the Thing. Then we have Van Helsing werewolf here. That was also filmed for the channel. Nice contrast here of darks and lights with the two charcoal pencils. Oh yes, the great unclean one. The great unclean one, one of the greater demons in the 40k Warhammer universe, in the Nurgle side of chaos, the Nurgle army. They have this great rotting demon leader. Ooh. And I love the detail that came out here. Even though this paper, it's awesome, but it doesn't allow you to do too much detail. That's the challenge with it. That's why I liked it. It's nice and thick. That's why it's also nice to hang up somewhere a frame. But on that, it came out. The detail came out nicely, and here was the Predator. And I guess I asked you guys to guess which one he was, and most of you got it right. He's the City Hunter from the second Predator movie, because he just had awesome patterns on his skin. You can see the kind of tiger striping going on the edges, and of course on the top of his head. Then we have King Ghidorah. King Ghidorah. Yes, this was a request by you guys. I wanted to present Ghidorahs here with the double tails too, because that's an awesome feature about within this great creature, King Ghidorah of the Godzilla universe. Well, Toho universe, to be more clear. So here we have Venom. Venom's a hot topic now, but it's always been a hot topic for us here. So here's my little concept art sketch drawing of Venom close up with his tongue. Where is his tongue? His tongue's going out and around and under the jaw and over. There you have it, folks. Venom. And there we got the Queen. You can see her live drawing. It was a request too on her channel, so you'll see this positioned correctly for viewage. But yes, Xenomorph Queen, Alien Queen. This was a sketch I did, RIP to Rich Piana. He was a bodybuilder that was pretty cool. He was on YouTube, big channel there, and he's very open about steroids and chemical usage, one of the few bodybuilders out there, and he passed away some months ago now. And I kind of did this in honor of Rich Piana, give him a little bit of that spark in the eyes, the lightning spark, whatever it takes. And there we go with Mothra of the Toho universe. There you go. Another requested sketch, Mothra flying 4 buildings. This was Destoroyah. And, oh man, I made a mistake saying Destoroyah in one video. Some people caught it, and what a mistake that was. I'm ashamed of myself, because it's always going to be Destoroyah. And this was a little concept sketch. You didn't see this filmed or anywhere really except for Instagram. You will find my sketches, my latest sketches and productions that I don't show on YouTube, on my Instagram. And this was a little flower character with little sparkles around it. Pretty fun little design I did. And then this was a warrior, a barbarian kind of warrior out in the fields. You can see the aftermath of a big battle or something, and he's holding, well, a head, a dead animal. Well, it's up to you. You tell me what he's holding. So, little concept art there. Then I did this, well, more of a drawing than a sketch, as this actually did take a bit longer to make than most of the sketches in this sketchbook. So my little concept art, inspired by what? Well, you could probably guess. H.R. Giger himself, the man. And there we have it with another concept art, very inspired by Boris Vallejo, Frank Frazetta, just a barbarian warrior and a demon just hanging there for his dear life. So Had a bit of fun with that and nice practice of anatomy. And then we have this female, what's the title I gave it? Something like caught. She was entangled and covered by this kind of growth, and you can see the eyes of it, and she's just kind of covered, and she will be slowly devoured as she sleeps comfortably toward her death. Then this was another requested one by you guys, the Demogorgon of Stranger Things upon the mysterious large egg. Pretty cool sketch for you Stranger Things fans out there. This was a quick sketch of just a fantastical bird. It almost reminds me of like Pokemon creatures, and you can probably even link it to one. So there you have it. Here's another concept art I also did of another kind of fungus man, a mushroom man, and in some strange area there. This is the Great Medusa of Clash of the Titans 1981, I believe. I forgot the date, but from that movie. So the Great Medusa from there. Fun doing her, and especially with the effect of the white charcoal. If you put her under that right positioning, oh, she looks so awesome in the lighting. You don't see anything, just the highlights of the face. Very, very cool. So I do suggest that if you buy anything here, you hang it up and place lights correctly at it, or in the right position with the daily light from the sun. Here's Rodan from the Toho universe. This is another concept art I did just on the side, and make of it basically of what you will. I mean, it's a face here. It's a pretty wild little grungy thing. Enjoyed doing it though. And here's a mushroom. I'm big into fungus men and mushroom and what's the other word? I forgot from D&D, the fungus people. But there's many out there, and that's just another one. Got some pines on his cap and things like that. It's kind of messy because, of course, that's sticky, and you're gonna find a lot of things on there. So anyway, yeah, a little fun concept art there. This was the Bloodthirster, another greater demon, just as you saw the Great Unclean One. This is within the same Chaos Army in Warhammer, but this is the Bloodthirster, the Blood God. And here's another concept art. This is just a concept art, so a unique creation of my own. I call it a centipede fish. Here's another concept art of an orc, just an orc man after his day of grinding at work. Or you can make your story much cooler than that after a day of slaughter. And here we go with another fungus man. This kind of appears like a little guardian fungus man for the realm or something like that. Gave him a little spear, spore looking, area there. Yeah, really enjoyed this one, and I plan to do more stuff like this. Here was a really quick Terminator sketch for you guys, you Terminator fans out there. T-800, the one that Arnold Schwarzenegger acted. And there you have another just concept art, but of course, we all know where you guys can link this design to, what kind of monster cryptid out there. Fun to do and looks great. And then we have this concept art of, a big thing, a big terrifying thing, a titan, a giant, a creature coming from behind this building. I included this just to show this kind of different culture here, these kind of different funny looking hats on these people. So there you have it. It's coming out, so you better run or try to reason with it. So anyway, here we have Gigan, a recent sketch, as a recent requested sketch that I did live for you guys. And of course, as it is one of the last in this sketchbook, and then something you haven't seen except from my Instagram, maybe how to better end this sketchbook, or start to end this sketchbook, than the queen or the hive tyrant of the Tyranids of Warhammer 40k, the hive tyrant itself. And I said queen by accident, but you can refer to it as a queen maybe, but not necessarily. Definitely had fun with that sketch. And then last but not least, the last one, which was actually filmed for the channel, and it was the Demomorph. What would a Xenomorph Demogorgon hybrid look like? And this was my sketch. I did it for a video on the topic, so you can see it within that video live or speed drawn. That's it. And I figured that would be an awesome way to end this sketchbook, was with the Demomorph, the great and only one. A little bit over the top, but it was fun to do, and I think people would appreciate that. Again, take a look at that under the right lighting. So That's it, ladies and gentlemen. You can see these done on this channel. You can also see them, as well as some works on Twitch that I won't be showcasing on the channel. As the channel here, I want to just show things that have been requested, but you can also request on Twitch, and we'll see how that goes. I hope you Monsterites appreciated the efforts and all the work that went into creating this sketchbook. And once again, if you do want to support this channel in some way, in a way that you get something back, feel free to buy these off of me, buy one off of me, or whatever. They will be on a website, and I'll be announcing that fairly soon. All in all, thank you for joining me in this journey to get through this whole sketchbook, as without you guys and without all this, I probably wouldn't have finished it or kept it as nicely balanced as I tried to. Take care. Until next time, be monstrous, my friends. And let's see how we progress with the new sketchbook.